Yes, our national grid is the only one in the world that uses helicopters to carry out its visual inspections. And a little later, Michelle will be joining them in the air. Before that, though, we're in the bathroom to talk teeth. Brushing is something we should all do at least twice a day, but what you might not know is that the practice started centuries ago. As far back as 3000 BC, the ancient Babylonians fashioned the earliest toothbrushes, or chew sticks, by fraying the ends of fibrous trees to make the bristles. The more familiar design emerged in the 1700s when the handles were made of animal bones and the heads were made from natural materials like badger and pig bristles. By the 1940s, they were made of nylon. But what we're interested in is this thing, the electric toothbrush. It first emerged in 1958, and this one here is one of the earliest designs. Today, a quarter of us use them. But with multiple models on the market, how much do you need to spend to get the best clean?
Your smile is one of the first things anyone notices about you, so you want to keep it looking good for health reasons as much as appearance. Many dentists will tell you one of the best ways to do that is by using an electric toothbrush. But do they all perform equally well? Let's find out. We took 45 models listed for sale online by the biggest chemists and the 4 largest supermarkets. Then we worked out which was the most expensive, which was the cheapest, and which was slap bang in the middle. That gave us the Violife Slim Sonic. Although it has an RRP of $19.99, we found it available for $9.99. It boasts 22,000 brushstrokes a minute. The Oral-B Pro 4000 retails at £120, but we purchased it for £55. Apparently its movement mimics the shape of professional cleaning tools. And the Philips Sonicare Diamond Clean. It retails at £250, but we bought it for $99. The makers say it will improve gum health in just 2 weeks. And to act as a control, we bought a couple of manual toothbrushes for a total of £1.39. And volunteering to try them all out for us, may I present Swing Patrol. This group's dance routines are fast, fun and, crucially, involve lots of smiling. But that isn't the only criteria we need for this experiment. Here's Professor Damien Walmsley, Scientific Advisor to the British Dental Association, to explain.
We don't want to bring people who smoke in. We know that smoking causes problems to the gums and stains the teeth. We don't want to bring people who are pregnant because their gums may be a little puffy. We also want to exclude people that have got fillings or have got false teeth in the mouth because the plaque will grow differently on those.
Our test is simple. We'll measure how good each brush is at its key job, removing plaque, a bacteria buildup which can lead to gum disease. Now, before we start, our volunteers need a checkup. Each is given a disclosing tablet to reveal how much plaque they already have. Then, under the watchful eye of Professor Damien, Adam Thorne from the Harley Street Dental Studio rates the build-up on a scale of 1 to 4.
2, 1, 2.
The higher the number, the more they have. 3 people will try out each electric brush, with a further 2 trying the manual. But neither Damien nor Adam will know who's used which until after the end of the test. Next, to ensure everyone is brushing in the same way, Adam gives our smiley dancers a masterclass in keeping their choppers clean.
What we need to remember is that plaque forms at the gum-tooth margin. What I want you to do is aim the brush 45 degrees to where the tooth meets the gum. So we put it into that area and we then do little round circles, spending about 5 to 6 seconds on each tooth. When you get to the other side, turn the brush over and clean the inside. I want you to try and avoid doing this backwards and forwards scrubbing because that can irritate the gums and you're not getting a thorough clean. Really, really do want you to spend 2 minutes brushing your teeth.
Lesson over, and each dancer is given a toothbrush to try. They'll use it for 2 minutes, twice a day, for 2 weeks. So for the moment, we'll leave them to it. And try out a different sort of test. There's no point investing in a powered toothbrush if it runs out when you're away from home. so we want to find out which lasts the longest from being fully charged. We turn each one on for 2 minutes every hour until the battery dies. The first to lose juice was the Oral-B, which lasted for 23 2-minute brushes. Next was the Philips Sonicare. Its battery gave out after 67 brushes. But the winner was the Slim Sonic. Its AAA batteries were still going when we edited this, although because they can't be recharged when they die, they'll have to be replaced. So all interesting info if you're in the market for one of these, but not the main event.
So the cheapest of our 3 electric brushes lasts the longest. Interesting. Will it also be best at keeping the pearly whites of our dancers gleaming? We'll find out in a bit.